Well, hey guys, listen, it's Friday, it's my day off, and I'm out here getting ready to go play Ultimate. But before that, I'm in the net doing a little practice. But I'm afraid this video might turn into a bit of a rant. But you're gonna have to find out about it right after the intro. Okay, one of the things that I'm amazed at is how much unsolicited critiques, form suggestions, things telling me the things I'm doing wrong on my channel. First off, unless you've got a relationship with me, or unless you are a certified coach or whatever that has the credentials to do it, I don't need you to fix my form. And see, that's where the rant's coming in. A lot of us have decided that form is more important than function. And I think that's a big misnomer that happens in most fields. For instance, I used to teach photography in Photoshop, and the folks just got so wrapped up in having the right gear and the right settings that they missed the goal of photography is to tell a story with a beautiful picture. The goal of disc golf is to hit your target. Yes, it would be great to have perfect form. Form does serve, but it serves a goal, and the goal is to be accurate and to hit what you're aiming at. So the biggest question should not be, is your form perfect, but is your aim perfect? And so many people are like, oh, you're doing this, you're doing that, you try this, why are you doing that, da, 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 da. What is the goal of disc golf? It's to hit what you're aiming at. So the biggest thing that you need to be working on is working on your accuracy. And so you may have an ugly form, but if you can hit the target, you're a success. I think of somebody like Matty O. Man, he looks awkward, but I would trade almost anything to have his success and his ability to throw the disc. Form is good, but it is the basis for which you're doing other stuff. And the goal is to hit what you're aiming at. So the question I ask you is, are you spending more time on your form, or are you spending more time on your accuracy? And I think the buy-in with accuracy is you will get better distance as you get better consistency. That's just a side theory. But we're so wrapped up in how far can I throw, how fast can I throw, what kind of spin do I have, et cetera, et cetera. Well, for most of us, unless you're gonna be going out on the Pro Tour, you don't have to worry about, can I throw 500 feet? You're more interested in 350 max and in. And a lot of parks around here, 300 and in. If you can be accurate in those distances, you're gonna do great for 95%, I'm just making up numbers, of the courses you're gonna play and the people you're gonna play against. And the biggest question is, how accurate are you? I even watch some of the pros out there make some of the most boneheaded shots up close, and you would think they would be the most accurate. But so much of the emphasis is throwing long, throwing far. How often do they spend time just throwing this far and in? And that's where you can succeed. And yes, your form may be a little janky. You may need to work on some stuff. But that's where this practice and stuff will come in. It will show you the things you need to work on, but it'll also help you stay focused on, can I hit the goal? Because at the end of the day, if I can't throw consistently and hit that little target out there over and over again, then it doesn't matter if I can throw it 500 feet. Okay, it helps a little, that'd be nice. But I'm wasting strokes. And any gains I made by throwing farther, I'm losing as I get closer, because you might not always have to throw 500 feet, but you will almost always have to throw this far to get to the basket. And so the number one thing I want to say is, first of all, I don't need your form corrections. I'm okay with who I am and where I am in life. I'm 55, I'm playing well, I'm hitting the target. I'm not trying to be a tour player. So I don't need you to fix my form. I'm happy with it. One of the reasons why I'm happy with it is because I can hit the target. My question to you is, are you giving advice that you can't follow up? Can you hit that target repeatedly to where you can do it almost automatically, right out of the car, boom, 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 boom. Until you get to that point and do it for 20, 30 years. I've been playing this game for 30 years. I kind of understand where I am in the grand scheme of disc golf and my form, etc. I don't need you to tell me I'm rounding or doing these things. I know it, but guess what? I'm working it well enough in spite of those things. I'm hitting the target. The number 2 thing is don't give other people unsolicited advice unless you have a relationship with them. They just don't need it. We've got enough people out there giving us advice. Let's not become the people in all these comments that's letting people know all the things they're doing wrong. Let's be people of grace and encourage them. Man, I'm excited you're here. Let's look at trying to hit the target instead of, man, you're doing this, you're doing that. We don't need that. This should be a community of encouragement. It's disc golf. We're throwing frisbees out in the park. It should be an amazingly wonderful, fun, enjoyable time and not get so stressed out. I have some folks that I know that I will watch them. And this is what it looks like, okay? Let me grab a disc. All right. Get up to the tee box, and they will spend almost the entire 30 minutes thinking about how they're gonna throw. You know, they're trying to get that perfect form. They think the key is perfect form. If I have perfect form, it will go where I want it to go. There is something to having good form to get you where you need to go. But the end result is, can I hit that down there? So they will spend all this time, you know, okay, I'm gonna put it here. That's where I want it. And you've played with these folks, you know. Oh, okay. And finally, after you're about to fall over, falling asleep, they finally throw it and then, oh man, that's the wrong disc. Guys, it should be a matter of, and I sure hope I hit it, it should be a matter of step up, little high, all right? Those are literally my first 3 shots. Getting there. Were they all perfect? No, but they were all within a space about like this. I can get through most gaps like that. Can you? I'm not saying that to brag about me, but I'm putting in the work. I'm weekly practicing my game and I'm practicing my accuracy. Accuracy is the master of form, I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm just making this crap up. But your form is good. But the question is it serving you so that you can hit your target? Let's start a discussion about this. Discussion about practice form. I'm just gonna sit out here and I'm working on my accuracy with my putters, my pigs, my bergs, and I'm just wanting to be able to where I can just hit that target without even having to think about it. Because how many times do I have to make this shot during a round? A lot. Yeah, it's sexier to grab a disc. Let's see how far we can throw it, how fast we can throw it. Accuracy. How much are we practicing it? So there you go, guys. There's my rant for today. Most of you folks out there are awesome and encouraging, and I just love chatting with you, going back and forth. Around the globe, we have some great guys in here. But every once in a while, somebody will just need, they can't not, you're doing it wrong. Your form is crap. You shouldn't be doing this, da-da-da-da-da. Relax, relax. I just turned 55 yesterday. I'm pretty much set in my ways. I'm trying to take what I have and make that as efficient and as excellent as I can with what I have. But a lot of this stuff is baked in. I've been throwing discs for 30 years. There's a lot of habits in there. I don't think I have another 30 years. I'd like to think I had another 30 years to maybe change some stuff. But right now, I'm just trying to take what I have and make it as good as it can be and give you a little encouragement along the way to do the same thing with your game. So there you go, guys. I hope that helps. It helps me. I just needed to pass that along because it just, you know, sometimes it accumulates and finally just like, hey guys, relax, relax. And let's focus on what's the most important. Hitting the target, all right? And the other thing, don't take everything so literal. If I'm talking about hitting the target, I'm not just talking about that target. I'm talking about when you're out on the course, hitting the basket. Use some of that gray matter up there to understand that sometimes I speak illustrations. Sometimes I speak hyperbole. Sometimes, you know, that's how we communicate. I'm just trying to give you concepts that help you go, aha, that's what I need to do. that's all I got for today. Obviously, you know, that built up a little bit. I hope that helps. I hope that encouraged you. If it didn't, I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments. Hey, please make sure to like and subscribe or unsubscribe. If you don't like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button twice. That'll help, you know. But anyway, like, subscribe. I've got a Patreon channel, got all that stuff. I'm trying to work on this stuff, and I'm bringing you along with me. We're in this together. This is a wonderful sport. Let's enjoy it together. And that's all I got for today. Thank you so much, and hope to see you out on the course.